You can stare at it, by the way.
Where am I looking?
You're looking at us.
Head coach, New Jersey 87's, Adam Klee. Adam, a tough 5-4 loss, but what's your initial thought on the game overall?
We thought that was going to be a difficult game. Obviously, they're a well-coached team, and their start was what we expected. We just couldn't respond early enough to do what we needed to do. Their first goal is a classic Chris Sorella junior hockey goal. They just outmanned us in front of the net, put it in the back of the net, and put us back on our feet a little bit. I thought our response following that was pretty good. I thought we got our legs a little bit. Every time we made a push, we had a minute or so lapse, and that allowed them to keep pushing on us. So, initial thoughts were, I like our response. It's just now we are backs against the wall and see what we can do.
Adam, you were down 2 goals, and you killed the goaltender with, I believe, under a minute to play. I was just wondering why you did that with under a minute as opposed to a little sooner.
Yeah, I think it was a little bit of we thought about it. We didn't like our play up until that 2-minute mark, and we didn't want to give them an easy goal and make that a 6-3 game, obviously with possibility of tiebreakers. So we didn't like where we were going, and then you get that bounce and you get a goal. All of a sudden, now you gotta make a shot at it. So something we probably look at again to see, but we didn't like the way we were playing there. We didn't think we was going to make it difficult on them. We thought we was going to give them one. So we wanted just to figure out where to go from there.
On a positive note, they did do a good job of taking away time and space from Suda, Taramani, Swain, but a guy like Gabriel and Kinzel, am I saying that correctly?
Yep.
They find the back of the net. So a couple of depth guys score. Is that something you guys can build off of moving forward?
Yeah, I hope they can realize that's what we need. I mean, we talked about it. Obviously, we knew those guys were going to be targeted from the start. We knew that, they have a name behind them. So we knew it was going to be difficult for them to find time and space. So it was great to get some depth goals, and that's what we needed. I think it helped give us a little bit of a breath of fresh air that we can rest some of those guys, and we got 2 goals out of them. We're going to need that the rest of the week, and we're going to have to find it and manufacture it anyway, because no one's going to stop, taking away space from those guys. So we need to do a better job overall in the longevity of that, but, we'll continue to work hard at it.
Adam, at least 2 days to go for you guys in this tournament that you're hoping for. Even though it was not exactly a crucial goal because you guys did fall, how important was it for Tim DeBoer to finally get a point on that?
Yeah, again, he's a guy who's worked his butt off, so he needed to get rewarded. He's been fighting the puck, a little bit, and it's just good for him to get on the sheet. Hopefully that gets him going, and hopefully he can kind of, propel himself to have a good game tomorrow, because we're going to need one from him. And we're just going to regroup and go from there. But to be expected, we knew this was going to be a difficult week, and now how do we respond is going to be, our goal.
I thought you guys played a little more physical than usual in the first period to come out of the gate. Was that something that was addressed in the
Yeah, we thought in our scout and just watching, even the previous game, we wanted to bring the physicality. We wanted to force guys to be difficult to play against. So we wanted to get pucks deep and bang a couple bodies. And I thought we did a good job of that early. But, anyone can throw a hit. It's a matter of when you need to be strong and physical. And we didn't do that in the first period the way we needed to. So something we'll address, and we'll see what we do tomorrow. We have obviously a big game against a very good team, and it's a must win for both.
You have the first game tomorrow, and obviously you're coming after the later game. How do you try to embrace that, especially after the loss?
I think for us, it's better because we want to get back on the ice and go. We don't want to sit and stew about it. We want to go, and it's going to feel like an eternity until that puck drops. But I think the first game will be better for us, because we feel like we want to go again. I think that's the frustration of where we want to be at, but we want to go. So I'm excited to have the first game and get our legs going and see what we can do.
It's head coach of the New Jersey 87's, Adam Klee. Adam, thank you for your time.
Thanks.
Now we'll bring in the head coach of the New Hampshire Avalanche, Chris Sorella.
Mic check 1 2.
It's on.
It's on. Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Just wanted to check.
Head coach of the New Hampshire Avalanche, Chris Sorella. Chris, thank you for your time. A nice little victory. Your initial thoughts on today's win?
Well, it was great. It's always good to get the first one out of the way, and the 80s. I give the coaching staff credit. The 87's players. What a fantastic hockey game to coach and watch. Really, I think at this point of the season, coaches are watching, right? And I just thought it was fantastic. Back and forth, the pace was great. A lot of hard hits, a lot of nice goals, good goaltending. It just was a fantastic hockey game all around.
Coach, your boys did struggle a bit down the stretch in the season, but you mentioned during the awards show, recorded last night, a very positive message, and we appreciate being the underdogs. I think you guys embraced that tonight.
Yeah, I think there's 4 very good teams here, and I think that if you take anybody lightly, you can lose. And I think my guys, yes, we did have a very average second half. But we do have, 17 Division III college hockey players in that locker room right now, with more coming. So there's some good hockey players in there, and they pulled together and they battled the adversity of the second half. They kind of left it in the garbage pail back home in Hooksett, and we came with a new attitude. And I thought we played a fantastic 60 minutes of hockey.
I know you mentioned when we had talked before just about the puck possession aspect and gaining a lead and dictating the game early on.
Yep.
I think it's fair to say you guys did that today.
Yeah, I think we did a great job sticking to our game plan, especially against a team like that can score on you pretty quickly, as they did. But I thought we did a great job of managing the puck, especially here in the third period down the stretch. They got that one at the end there, but I think our guys battled and they won the lines. They won our blue line, they won the red line, and they won the offensive blue line, I think, and we did a great job managing the puck.
Speaking of high scoring, aside from Terramani's goal late, you kept all the top 6 forwards off the board in this game. How do you keep going with that the next 2 games and if you get to the championship game?
Yeah, I don't think that, a great question too, but I don't think that was a focus for us. That they're all good players, really. I think on any of these teams, the first line, second line, third line, fourth line, first D, 60, I don't think it really matters. Everybody's dangerous at this point, but to keep good players like that off the board definitely helps your chances. That's no question. And I think we did a good job at keeping stuff to the outside against a pretty skilled team and a high-powered offense. And I thought we did a good job on the penalty kill. That power play has been very good all year. I think they had 1 tonight on their 4 chances, and I thought our PK was fantastic.
I just felt like you guys took away time and space from key guys like Swain, Yasuda, Terramani. Was that something kind of like thoroughly addressed, do you think, prior, or is that just Avalanche hockey?
It's just kind of we talked about being smothering today. We talked about being fast, aggressive, smothering, and working as a team. And it's kind of our motto right now, play fast. And I think, that was the key for us today. I think we did do that. We smothered them. We didn't give them a lot of opportunity. Like I said, I don't think they had a lot of grade A chances. When they did, they capitalized, obviously, but we did a good job at defending. And it's been kind of we never have high-end all-stars on our team with 80 points and things like that. We have depth, and we have guys willing to play team hockey, and I think we showed that today.
One of the bigger storylines for this team this year has been Chris Aaron's being the one holdover from your championship team 2 years ago. What did it mean for him to put one in the back of the net tonight and just kind of bridge that gap?
I think it was a huge spark for our team, not just him, I think, but that's what he does. He makes those, he finds a way to play on the big stage, and that's what's going to make him a fantastic college hockey player. And the SUNYAC there's a big stage every night there, with the rinks on campus and things like that. I think Chris plays for the moment, and he did that today, and it gave us a huge boost. Him scoring that first goal, or second goal, was absolutely, it just sparked us. I think it gave us the momentum that we needed.
How big was the 4th goal now that you look back on it? The tip in from Medichenko?
Yeah, to come right back like that. I agree. I think that was the biggest goal we had in that game for sure. They had just scored to make it a little bit closer. And, Artem has been great all year for us. And, he's more of a finesse kind of skill player with a ton of speed. And he got a stick on it, tipped it in, and then made sure it went in on the backside. But that was the biggest goal of the game by far.
Thank you, Chris.
Thank you very much.
Appreciate it. Best of luck tomorrow.
Thank you.
Now we'll bring in New Hampshire Avalanche forward Ryan Malco.
What's up, guys?
Ryan, nice win tonight. You got a couple of key goals. How did that feel?
It felt good.
we came out pretty hard. We were just focused on winning, and it just felt good to contribute.
Ryan, one of my notes was that obviously this team hasn't played them since last year anyway with COVID and everything, but I noted that it was your first game against the 87's. Just your initial thoughts and just facing them as a team.
I've been curious on playing them my whole career in the AHL. I never really had a chance to see them until today, and they're a great team. So, we just focused on coming out hard, making sure we have a good start and finishing the job.
How was the vibe in the locker room just leading up to tonight?
Leading up, we never had a second chance at anything, so we were pretty fortunate to have a second chance at the whole thing. And we kind of said we just don't want to take this for granted, and just make sure we play full 60.
What does it mean after losing those 2 games to Seacoast, getting knocked out in the first round, to be able to not only get a chance at the top seed in the tournament in the first night, but to be able to knock them off?
Yeah, like I said, we were really fortunate just to get another chance to get this bid, and we made sure that when we came here, we weren't going to mess it up again. So it was good to get this win, and obviously the first team in the league, so it's a statement win for us too.
Definitely. 87's come back, they put in 2 goals. Things get a little interesting. What was that like? And then getting the 4th goal.
Yeah, that's something we got to focus on as a team, holding the lead. It was a little shaky, but we just settled down. We didn't get too hectic or panic. We just made sure we get the 2 points at the end.
What else do you think you need to focus on if you end up needing this team later in the league?
We just got to play full 60. Simple as that. That's it.
All right. Thank you, Ryan.
All right. Thank you, guys.
You're all right.
He's late. He was drunk.